everyone, welcome to today's session on forming your dream team for hackathons. I am Priyanshi and I will be your host of today's quick and engaging session. We are thrilled to carry forward the spirit of innovation as we begin with the third session of Hack for Bihar, a power packed initiative by Star Seek, India's fastest growing tech community. We all know that a great team can be a game changer in any hackathon. It's not just about coding, but collaboration, communication, and finding the people who complements your skills and energy. And to guide you, we have got Hack LiveTV, your go-to series to learn everything about hackathons. Whether you are a beginner or a regular hacker, this series will definitely give you a head start. So now we welcome Mr. Karan Vaswani, who is Software Development Engineer at NEC Corporation India's Private Limited. And he has mentored over 300 plus students to build a scalable projects and products.
Hi
Let's
guys.
jump in and help you build a team that doesn't just works but wins. Over to you, Karan sir.
Hi. Hi Priyanshi. I am audible, right?
Yes.
Cool. Hi guys. It's Karan Vaswani here, and I am currently working as software development engineer at NEC Corporation. And it's been more than 2 years, a little more than 2 years. I have been working here. Apart from that, the reason for which we are here. Uh, as you can see, I have, along with my team, won multiple hackathons such as Inner Hacks, which was held in 2022, and HackCBS as well, HackCBS version 6.0, which was held in 2023 November, as far as I remember. Yeah, it was a great hackathon, and yes, today we are here to discuss how to form your dream team and how to make a strategy so as to win the hackathon. Okay. So yeah, I should start directly, right? Cool. So like everyone would be knowing like what a hackathon is and how we are like participating in hackathons. And these days, college students are much more inclined towards hackathons and participating in other co-curricular activities. So yeah, it's a really great opportunity to network with other like-minded people, make such projects which have a potential to get turned into a product, not just remaining to project. So yep, there are a few crucial factors which determine whether you are going to win the hackathon or not, and it's pretty much well known in a pre-hackathon phase. So what a hackathon is divided into? A hackathon is divided into three phases. So what we have is pre-hackathon phase, the hackathon phase, the post-hackathon phase. Post-hackathon phase is not more important, but yeah, it has got something crucial which you would be requiring when you are in maybe a pre-final year or final year, as far as I can consider it. Okay, so coming on to the pre-hackathon part. Before beginning, like since we are live here, we might have questions incoming. So you can ask those questions in the live chat, and we'll be happy to discuss about that, or maybe just elaborate on some of your hackathon experience, past hackathon experiences, like what problems did you face, were you able to make such teams, whether the team was good or like your product, your project was collaboration and collaboration was not that good. So yes, you can just pin down all your queries into the chat box. I'll be taking up the chat box like in a few minutes or so. So yep, we can go ahead with that. So coming on to the phases of hackathon, there is a pre-hackathon phase. So what's the pre-hackathon phase is you get to know about the hackathon, you search about it, you search about it on on which platform it's hosted, whether it's uh, any other platform, like any platform. I won't be naming, but yeah, it can be any platform. So you'll be searching, you'll be determining the authenticity of the hackathons. Like these days, a lot of hackathons are coming which are not real. So they are booking the places, they are booking the venue, but the hackathon is not successfully conducted. So yeah, there are some sorts. So you need to verify the authenticity. Then comes determining what problem you will be solving, what problem statement you are going ahead if there is a problem statement provided by the hackathon organizers, and if it's an open innovation. So yes, what are you going to build? So we'll be talking about what to build and how to build. So yep, this is what we are having. Okay, then comes team formation, the most important part and the part which we are going to discuss today majorly. So team formation, I'll be seeing the chat. Like, what are your choices so as to build up a team? So we'll be taking up questions or comments, whatever is there in the chat box. So I'll be just watching the chat box. hmm we'll wait for a minute so as to get some questions. Like, or questions, not questions, but yeah, what is their strategy to build a team in the hackathon? hmm I'm seeing the chat box right now. I guess we don't have any questions. Hmm, cool, not an issue. I guess most of you are not uh, like make the team with your friends or so. So that's how hackathon would work. So yep, like we know a lot of people participate in hackathons. There are hackathons which are open to all, like not specific to college students, but also working professionals or maybe like teaching professionals as well. So yep, you need to at those in those hackathons you need to compete with them as well. So how will you be able to make such a team like you are being able to compete with them and all? Okay. So there is something which is known as the multiplier effect. I don't know, many of you won't be knowing it, or most of you might be knowing it. What's the multiplier effect? So in the case of team building, there are a higher number of chances. There are higher chances like you are able to win the hackathon when your team collaboration is good. So as like your one there supposedly there are four members in the team. One of the members is good in presentation, one of the members is good in front end, other member is good in back end, other member is good in making documentation or like presentations, creating them. The first one was delivering the pitch. So yeah, one another other people can complement each other in or maybe help out each other in doing some sort of task. Maybe the front end person is helping out the back end person with the problem which he or she might be facing. The presentation person can be collaborating with the other person who's good in delivering the pitch so as to give him creative ideas. So yeah, like it's a known research done by uh, some organizations. I won't be naming them here, but yeah, some organization like the team which win in the hackathon have 3.5 times higher collaborative skills than the teams who have not won the hackathons. And it also depends on the judgment basically. So many of the judges, including I have been judged in some hackathons. So yeah, including me, I prefer seeing the team collaboration, and we give a huge priority, huge weightage to that uh, criteria as well. So I guess we have some questions here. How do I know if the person would be good to be a part of my team? Some say that they are good at front end, and in hackathon they are just using ChatGPT and do not even know API integrations. Yeah. Okay, that's a good question. So uh, it all depends on what projects they have done. They might have they might have DSS skills, good DSS skills, or maybe they have good presentation skills. But if you are searching for a front end person, they should be creative, since you will be participating with some known people or maybe unknowns as well. So when you participate with unknown people, you'll see what projects they have made earlier. So definitely we can see people asking for resumes and like portfolios so as to form the team. That is my correct approach so as to find the correct person if you are participating with unknowns. But when you are participating with known people, such as your friends or maybe batchmates in college, so there are some sort of things which you can see, like how creative is that person, how uh, well he is gelling with other people in the surroundings, and how well he's his relations are with you. So yeah, these are the factors which can determine how uh, to know like that person is good to form your team, to be a part of your team. Um, okay, we have another question. What's better to have a friend with less skills but good compatibility, or a process? See, each and everything should be balanced out very well. Okay, it's not like that you are having a person who's really good in some creativity or maybe delivering pitch, but he has not but he don't have any sort of good relations with you. So definitely you'll not be able to collaborate with that person in the long run. uh, Considering if it's a 6 hour hackathon, there doesn't exist any hackathon which is of 6 hours most probably. Yeah, but the hackathons are maybe 12 hour, or maybe a day, or maybe 24-hour hackathon, or maybe even 46 hour 48 hours or 36-hour hackathons as well. So yeah, you need to have such people in your team who are in good relation with you, or maybe anonymous people as well. They'd work very well as well. We know, like, strangers are better than the our own friends, so that's criteria as well. Professionals with good skills but less compatible. Okay. Yeah, like there is a part which you would be needing to see. We'll be discussing this question. Not question. It's not a question, but yeah, it's some sort of what do we say? A good point to be discussed upon. So yes, we'll be going ahead. Okay. Um, cool. So yeah, we discussed about the multiplier effect. Like when you have a good team, you have people who are participating with you, and they are good in collaboration with you. So yes, they can complement you in performing your task and make the process of project development quite speedy. And yep, that's the multiplier effect. Okay, so what we have is we talked about a mix of personalities. Okay, so we talked about hard skills and mixing with soft skills. So considering a hard skill thing right now, so we'll be going one on one, a hard skill and a soft skill. Okay, these are the two main skills which would be required so as to know how well your team can be formed. Okay, supposedly I am participating in a hackathon, and what I have is I have thought of a problem statement, what I want to build, and it's an open innovation. Considering I prefer solving a problem which affects a mass of people and gives a social impact, really good social impact. So I prefer going ahead with those sort of problems. So supposedly I have chosen the problem of maybe automating some workflows of the government organizations or private organizations, maybe, which are doing social services. So yeah, or maybe automating them to have volunteers onboarded or something like that. That's some sort of problem. So what I'll be needing is I'll be myself going ahead with the technical skills, like what all I'll be building. Supposedly that's a web app, so I'll be going with maybe Merge Stack, which is right now really in trending. Okay, so I'll be looking out for people who are good in front end with React, and who have good creativity as well in developing UIs and UX. So I'll be going ahead with that one person. I'll see, first of all, I'll see myself like I am good at. I am good at making API integrations and developing backends. So I'll consider myself at that place. So I got to have someone who's proficient in React JS, supposedly. So I'll be finding one person. What I'll be seeing, I'll be seeing the projects of the person. I'll be seeing the creativity. I'll be having some sort of meetings with that person, meetings in the sort of like maybe physical meetup if he or she is in the same city or maybe college, or maybe a virtual meetup. Like I have a meet link, I'll be just sharing it to them. We'll be having a good discussion rather before asking for if you'll be going ahead with the project and collaborating with them with me. So yep, पहले तो मैं वही करूंगा कि मैं उससे पूछूंगा कि यार आपने क्या क्या बनाया है एंड व्हाट ऑल, मतलब आपकी क्रिएटिविटी कैसी है, किस लेवल के स्केल पे आप अपने आप को मेजर करोगे ऑन द स्केल ऑफ 10, आप अपने आप को कैसे बताओगे कि आप कितने क्रिएटिव हो. So whatever he says, I'll be asking like if you have got any sort of projects or maybe UI UX Figma designs, so as to just know like how good his creativity is. So that's one sort of parameter, and another sort of parameter is I'll be coming on to that in the next section where we'll be discussing about soft skills. So supposedly मेरे को एक person मिल गया for the React thing. So अब मैं बैक एंड वाला हूँ, ठीक है, मेरे पास एक पर्सन है फ्रंट एंड वाला. टेक्निकली वी आर डन, ठीक है. अब अपने को क्या है, मान लो कि 4 लोगों की टीम बनानी है. वी कैन गो एंड पार्टिसिपेट इन एज सोलो, डुओ, ट्रियो और मे बी इन द टीम ऑफ 4. So supposedly I'm keen on making a team of 2, so that I'm done. Since he has the creativity as well and I possess some sort of presentation skills, so he'll be making the presentation, I'll be pitching out, so we can complement each other in that part as well. The complement thing which I told. Um, Apart from that, we'll be having like supposedly I'm going ahead with 3 people team. So 3 people team would have one of me having backend, the other person who I selected as the front end part, the other person with who will be hunting would be having pitching skills, dedicated pitching skills. What we say, like who can pitch our project or product to the judges and who can answer their queries very well, who knows like what the actual problem is and how it is solved with our project. So the someone who has that domain expertise would be the person who will be picking up for the hackathon as a third person. So yes, we made a team of 3 people, and now when we are going ahead with the team of 4 people, we can see the best thing. Like, supposedly, I am weak in backend. Supposedly, I am not, but yeah, supposedly if I am weak in backend, so I'll look out for a person who can complement me in development of backend and API integrations. Supposedly, if the React person is, if the front end person is weak, so we'll be selecting one person who knows React as well and can complement him in developing the front end part. And if like we have a person like not and if, but the third person, the fourth person which we'll be taking would be the same person with the similar level of creativity as we have chosen the third person. थर्ड पर्सन कौन था, जो हमारी पिचिंग कर रहा था. ठीक है, वील बी गोइंग अहेड विद द फोर्थ पर्सन जिसको हमारी पिचिंग भी आती हो, जिस पास थोड़ी सी क्रिएटिविटी भी हो एंड जिसको डोमेन एक्सपर्टीज भी हो कुछ हद तक. सो फाइंडिंग दैट फोर्थ पर्सन इज द टफेस्ट टास्क. ओके. सो ये हमने टेक्निकलिटीज पर बात करी, ये हमने हार्ड स्किल्स पर बात करी. ठीक है. देन वील बी कमिंग ऑन टू सॉफ्ट स्किल्स, बट सॉफ्ट स्किल्स पे आने से पहले let's take up questions. I guess we have some questions in the chat. Okay. Um, my hard skills are good, but soft skills are bad. Is it okay if I just focus on hard and be a little soft because I cannot focus on both? Okay. Should I find teammates or just go solo if I don't know anyone? See, the hackathons, which mostly are being organized, have a criteria of participating in 2 to 4 team members. Okay, we have got SIH Smart India Hackathon, which is held at national level. It has a team formation of 6 members, at max 6 members, but at least 1 or 2 out of them should be females. Okay, so that's where they think of balancing out. Okay, so it's upon you, like how do you choose female people in your team, whether it's 50-50, it's 75-25 ratio or anything like that. Okay, so that's a fixed criteria. You can participate solo if the hackathon organizing team allows you to participate. Okay, if you have not found someone, okay, you can find teammates. It's better. Like you will be much offloaded, and if the hackathon is supposedly 48 hours hackathon, so you will be like left alone. You'll see many people having 4 team members and they are just giggling around and developing things or maybe making some chaos. So yeah, there is a chaos engineering thing which we have in hackathons as well. So they are doing chaos, they are developing things, they are chilling, they are chatting, they are roaming around the campus. But yes, participating solo would degrade your experience as a hackathon participant. So yeah, I won't suggest participating solo, but yeah, you can do it if you wish to. What if human-made AIs create um, what's this for making their life more comfortable? Okay, it's not visible. Create their own AI for making their life more comfortable. Is it related to hackathon? I don't think so. This um, question is related to hackathon, but yeah, it's something like it complements the question of logic coder. Like if you don't find a teammate, you can make your own AI and make it your teammate. So yeah, that can be a complement to that question. The person. Okay, cool. I guess so. We are done with the questions. Okay. So now we discussed about the hard skills. Now we'll be discussing about the soft skills. Okay. Communication is the key, as many of the people say, as 99.9999% of people say, communication is the key. It's not only about speaking, it's about listening, it's about absorbing the things as well, it's about absorbing the feedback, it's about knowing and processing what the feedback is actually. Okay, so in hackathons, like there were 2 hackathons held in Delhi today. There is another one scheduled in Hyderabad for 5th July. So there are n number of hackathons going on. Each of the hackathon now have mentor rounds. Okay, mentoring rounds. So what is that? Your team is assigned to a mentor. Your mentor takes a follow from you, like what project are you making, who all people are there in your team, how are you making that, what are the technologies which you are going to use in your project or maybe product, okay, and how are you gonna pitch it. So this is what mentors take into action, okay, and mentors definitely give you a feedback over your performance, over your collaboration, team collaboration, over your developmental skills. So yes, communication is the key, that you are able to communicate your ideas clearly, and you are able to work on the feedbacks. You are able to actively listen to the feedbacks, and you are able to process those feedbacks and work accordingly. So make sure to choose such people who have a good communication skills. Just as I told, like I'll be meeting the person physically if he or she is in proximity, or maybe I'll be having a quick Google Meet with that person. So just as to know more about that person, how he or she is communicating with me, how well and how clearly he or she is putting up the ideas in front of me. So yes, I'll be taking that parameter into action. There should be a 50-50 ratio between hard skills and soft skills. Okay. As one person asked, I guess first asked, like, should we have a person with good technical skills but lesser of soft skills, or maybe lesser of compatibility? Compatibility, I'll consider it as collaborative skills. Collaboration is a skill which is a part of, which comes under soft skills, and yes, you should have good collaboration skills when you will be going in corporates or maybe going in startups. You should be able to collaborate with other teams as well. So this is what they need, so as to have the best team available for their company or organization. This is what you need to have as well. I hope I answered first question completely now, where we have to think about the collaborative skills as well. Like अगर आपकी किसी सामने वाले पर्सन से नहीं बन रही है और वो टेक्निकली बहुत साउंड है, तो वो आपकी टीम में आके भी आपसे कोलैबोरेट नहीं करेगा, वो आपका क्रेडिट लेने का कोशिश करेगा। या मे बी वो आपका कुछ बिगाड़ने का ट्राई कर सकता है। अगर आपकी बॉन्डिंग अच्छी नहीं है, अगर आपकी कोलैबोरेशन नहीं है अच्छी, किसी बात पे कहा-सुनी हो जाती है, सो दैट इज़ द एज केस व्हिच वी नीड टू कीप इन माइंड एज़ वेल, ठीक है? कम्युनिकेशन हो गई, जैसे हमें फीडबैक्स मिले मेंटर से या इवन जजेस से भी। जजेस वाला फीडबैक वाला मैं पार्ट बाद में आऊँगा इन द पोस्ट हैकाथॉन फेज़। ओके, सो दिस इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ प्री हैकाथॉन फेज़, द टीम फॉर्मेशन इज़ अ पार्ट ऑफ प्री हैकाथॉन फेज़। अभी हम वही डिस्कस कर रहे हैं। ओके, सो जो मेंटर से फीडबैक ले पाए और उन फीडबैक को सोच पाए कि उन पे काम कैसे करना है, हाउ टू critically and creatively solve a problem. Okay, and how to adapt to different things, different environments in that sort of thing. Okay, so this is what soft skills would be required. Soft skills में I'll be saying one thing as well. क्या होता है, लोग बोर हो जाते हैं कुछ घंटे में, लाइक 6-7 घंटे हो गए, 10 घंटे हो गए, मे बी 12 घंटे भी हो गए। हैकाथॉन हमारा 48 आवर्स का है, 12 घंटे हो गए, वो बोर हो गए कि यार हमारा तो मन नहीं है कुछ भी करने का, या तो उनको mattress mile and they just went to sleep. I have participated in a lot of hackathons and like just people come there and have good food and just go ahead with the sleep. So don't do like that. ऐसे टीम मेंबर्स को मत लेना प्लीज, जो बस सोते रह जाएं। ठीक है, सोना इज इम्पोर्टेंट, यू कैन टेक नैप्स, बट यस वो आपको कोलैबोरेट करके इन रोटेशंस लेनी पड़ेंगी ताकि आपका काम ना रुके बीच में। ठीक है, सो देयर शुड बी अ की फैक्टर रेजिलियंस का, कि वो बंदा 48 आवर्स का हैकाथॉन झेल पाए। ठीक है, उसको जैसा भी एनवायरनमेंट मिल रहा है वो झेल पाए ऐसा। ठीक है, सॉफ्ट स्किल्स विच आर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर अ पर्सन to be able to form a good team for the hackathon। ठीक है, अच्छा, while I was discussing about the hard skills, मैंने एक अपनी टीम का एग्जांपल लिया था। मेरे साथ एक फ्रंट एंड वाला पर्सन है, मेरे को एक पिचिंग वाला पर्सन भी मिल गया है, और मेरे को चौथा पर्सन जो मिला है वो भी मान लो पिचिंग वाला ही मिला है। ठीक है, क्योंकि लाइक हमारा अगर फ्रंट एंड और बैक एंड स्ट्रॉन्ग, सो डेफिनेटली वी नीड टू वर्क ऑन द पिचिंग थिंग एंड प्रेजेंटेशन थिंग। ठीक है, तो वहाँ दो लोग काम करेंगे तो हमारी पिच और बेटर हो सकती है। ठीक है, देर आर थिंग्स लाइक हमने कितना भी कुछ भी बना लिया हो, अगर हम उसको प्रेजेंट सही से नहीं कर पाएंगे, so it's all waste, like it'll your all मेहनत will go in vain। ठीक है, uh, sorry I'm speaking in English, that's what that's how I speak। So yep, this is a part of pre-hackathon phase। Now comes the hackathon part, जिसमें आपका hackathon चल रहा होता है। You have got 4 people in your team एंड आप हैकाथॉन में गए, आपने रजिस्ट्रेशन कराया, ओपनिंग सेरेमनी हुई, एंड उसके बाद आपको रूम असाइन हुआ एंड यू जस्ट वेंट टू द रूम, आपने अपना सेटअप करा। सबसे टेबल रखो, ठीक है, कंफर्ट प्रोडक्टिव। ठीक है, अगर कोई पर्सन रात में प्रोडक्टिव है, उसको बोलो भाई थोड़ा तो काम करते रहो। ठीक है, फॉर एंजॉयमेंट एज वेल, सो you need to be a little chill in that part। Okay, be strict in formalizing your team, be a little chill in the hackathon duration। मजे ले पाओ हैकाथॉन के, 24 आवर 48 आवर होता है, आपको एक ही जगह पे बैठना है। रिजुविनेटिंग एक्टिविटीज होती है, रिक्रिएशनल एक्टिविटीज होती है, डांसिंग होती है, नाइट जैमिंग्स होती है, बॉनफायर्स होती हैं, यू हैव गॉट गुड फूड, देन मेंटरिंग होती है, वहाँ पे मेंटरिंग राउंड्स हैकाथॉन के बीच में भी होते हैं। ठीक है, तो वहाँ पे आपको थोड़ा चिल रहना है, आपको एक दूसरे के साथ कोलैबोरेट करना है। अब क्या होता है कि आपकी टीम बन गई है, ठीक है, लेकिन टीम में कुछ कॉन्फ्लिक्ट आया है। क्या कॉन्फ्लिक्ट है? आप बोलो भाई मैंने एपीआई बना दी, मेरी एपीआई मेरे उस पे चल रही है, मेरे सिस्टम पे चल रही है, आई एम एबल टू पिंग दैट एपीआई फ्रॉम द पोस्टमैन। सामने वाला बोल रहा है, फ्रंट एंड वाला, यार एपीआई नहीं चल रही है, मेरे पास कोई रिस्पॉन्स नहीं आ रहा है। ठीक है, आप दोनों की ऐसे कहासुनी हो गई मान लो। अब वो बोलता है भाई मैं काम नहीं करूंगा, आप बोलते हो मैं काम नहीं करूंगा, समथिंग लाइक दैट एटसेट्रा एटसेट्रा, इट गोज ऑन। उसको कैसे हैंडल करोगे? ठीक है, सो व्हाट शुड यू लुक इन अदर अनदर टीम मेंबर एंड योरसेल्फ एज वेल, सो एज टू be together and go ahead with the hackathon, build something great and just win it. Okay. So a hackathon winning team formation just does not end up in the प्री hackathon phase, but वो आपका hackathon के ड्यूरेशन में भी आता है पार्ट. ठीक है. तो आप टीम तो डेफिनेटली चेंज नहीं कर सकते, बट यस यू कैन डेफिनेटली मैनेज आउट हाउ दे आर वर्किंग और हाउ यू शुड बी एबल टू कोलैबोरेट विद ईच अदर. ठीक है. कैसे कोलैबोरेट करोगे? भाई देखो, आपकी लड़ाई हो गई, मान लो अब कोई काम नहीं कर रहा, उसको बोलो भाई हाँ ठीक है, हैव सम स्नैक्स, हैव सम फूड, गुड फूड इज गुड मूड. ओके. सो जस्ट सिट टुगेदर. अब बोलो भाई क्या दिक्कत आ रही है? भाई यहाँ पे कॉर्स कैरर आ गया. मेरे को, हम दोनों साथ में बैठे तब हमें पता चला यार यहाँ पे कॉर्स कैरर था, कुछ भी नहीं था, बस कॉर्स अलाउ करने थे एंड योर एरर इज रिजॉल्व. ठीक है. इट कैन टेक अप टू 1 आवर, इट कैन टेक अप टू 6 आवर्स दूसरे टीम मेंबर को मनाना, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन द रिजिडिटी एंड द लेवल ऑफ chaos which you have made. Okay. So that is an important factor how your team should work in a hackathon. So yep, this is the majority of the idea on how your team should be built. Okay. You choose yourself as a person or maybe you join another team. Okay. So अभी हमने एक चीज देखी कि जब हम किसी को टीम बनाने के लिए अप्रोच कर रहे हैं. ओके. व्हेन अनदर पर्सन इज अप्रोचिंग अस टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ द टीम, वो हम अभी डिस्कस करते हैं, बट वील बी टेकिंग अ फ्यू क्वेश्चंस उससे पहले अगर कुछ है तो. माय टीममेट लेफ्ट व्हेन शी गॉट um, when she got mentor give hard feedback. Okay, there are a few such instances. I heard a few such instances as well, where the teammates left, where the teammates left the hackathon when they got such hard feedbacks, or they like maybe started crying. I don't know why. Maybe mentors have said something, but yes, if even if mentors are criticizing the it is the responsibility of team so as to prove the mentors that that you are worth participating in that hackathon and you are worth winning this. Always take mentors or judges criticism in a positive manner. Okay. मेंटर आपको बोल रहा है यार ये प्रोजेक्ट चल ही नहीं सकता, कुछ भी कर लो, आपने मान लो एनजीओ के लिए बना लिया कुछ. ठीक है. एनजीओ के लिए बना लिया, आप सोशल कॉज कोई सॉल्व कर रहे हो, उसमें आपको प्रॉफिट बहुत कम मिल रहा है, बिजनेस आइडिया आपका कम है थोड़ा उसमें. मेंटर ने आपको बोल दिया भाई ये चलेगा ही नहीं, कुछ भी कर लो ये नहीं चलेगा, फालतू में बना रहे हो आप ये. ठीक है. दिस शुड नॉट बी द केस. ठीक है. अब क्या करना है? यू शुड हैव अ कोलैबोरेटिव डिस्कशन विद योर टीम. अगेन द वर्ड कोलैबोरेशन comes into play again and again. That's an important factor how your team should be formed. Okay. You collaborate with team members, you brainstorm, you make some chaos, maybe something like that. Chaos engineering wild term. um I guess मैं एक लाइन में बता देता हूँ what is chaos engineering. Chaos engineering में you just do hit and trials of what should work, what should not work, or maybe just do things in a rush. Like it should be working, this should be going ahead, and in most of the cases, those things work as well. Okay. So yes, this is some vague idea of chaos engineering. Okay. So you make some chaos in that context. You brainstorm ideas on how to be scalable, how to be feasible. Okay. So that is how you need to tackle, not just running away from the hackathon place or just not collaborating with the team won't be helping anyhow. Okay, so this is how it should be handled. I guess, how do you define a good female team member? Okay, um, it does not actually depend on the gender. Okay, you can have all males team, you can have all females team, you can do it 50-50, you can do it 75-25, or maybe 25-75. It's totally over to you. Okay, if there is a compulsion of mandatorily having a female member in your team, you can definitely have. Okay. And there is no definition of a good female member. Okay. You can have a good member. Consider the definition of a good member as a definition of good female member or as a definition of good male member. Okay, that's nothing related to gender anyhow. Okay. Uh, there is a known thing like pretty much visible as well. Like girls and females are like pretty much more creative than the guys. Okay. I don't know if it would sound something controversial. I have seen boys doing creative tasks as well, girls as well. So yeah, that's not a bad thing. So what we have is if you are choosing a girl team member, if she is proficient in front end or back end or maybe designing creativity, okay, you can have her as like give her a desired role which she is willing to go ahead with. Okay, again, that's a part of your team formation, collaboration on how you take up the problem. Okay, so yep, this is there, and this is all about team formation, how the team is formed. Okay. Um. Yep. I guess we discussed about the pre-hackathon phase. We discussed about the current hackathon phase. Now we'll be going ahead with the discussion of post-hackathon phase and how teamwork comes into play. Okay. Hackathon is done. You are just pending with the judgment part. Okay, and post further judgment as well. So in the initial things, I spoke something about feedback of mentors and feedback of judges. Okay, how critically you take feedback of judges and how critically you are able to work on that. How smartly you are able to uh, absorb that feedback and work on that. So this is an important factor, definitely. Supposedly you build such a project that it can definitely scale up to a good product and you can build something out of that. So a good team should be able to make that project and build that into a product and work collaboratively and totally into building that sort of thing into maybe a product and scale that and earn from that, or maybe launch it as your own startup. So yes, definitely a good team would be willing to contribute to that as well without having any sort of um, zeal of winning the hackathon, because people participate with the zeal of winning the hackathon. They care less of the experience, but yes, winning of the hackathon is important for them. So yes, without that zeal, the zeal to build this project into a product, have this scalable, is one of the most important factors how a good team works. Um, yeah. So this, I said, the post hackathon phase won't be that big, but yes, it's crucial and critical. So I guess that's what I had to share about forming a good and forming a dream team for a hackathons. I'll just wrap it up again. Uh, find the people who have domain expertise in terms of technical knowledge, front end, back end, API integrations, and something like that. So and so. Okay. Front end person should have some sort of creativity and good UI UX designing. Backend people should be able to think critically and be possessing some skills of problem solving. Then we have the person who can effectively communicate with the judges, with the mentors, and work on the feedbacks as well. Then the fourth is the one who will be complementing maybe one person or two people or maybe three people in the team. So that's how you form a team, a good team. The hard skills, we discussed about the domain expertise. The soft skills, collaboration is important, resilience is important, and then like communication skills, which includes active listening, uh, absorbing feedbacks and working on them critically, and be a problem solver as well. So yes, these are the hard skills and soft skills which are required to form a good team, a team which can actually aim you and which can actually lead you to winning the hackathon. So yes, I participated in two hackathons and I won. I have been runner-ups in two of them. So yes, it was all because of the teams. I have had opportunity to work with some brilliant minds in my team. Once we were a team of three, and once we were a team of four, And yes, that was the process on how I formed my team, or how I approached to the people to take me up in my team. So yes, this is what I have as of now. Yes, we can take up questions if there are any. Um, it's open chat platform, so yes, we can have the questions. I am just seeing the chats. Okay, I still be waiting for a minute. See if we have got any other sort of questions. Hmm. Cool. So I guess we are done. We don't have any sort of questions as of now. Yep.
So that was an incredible session. Thank you so much for enlightening with your expertise. That
Thank you.
brings us to an end of the session. Thank you all for joining, and I hope you are walking away with the fresh ideas and a clearer picture of how to form your ideal hackathon squad. Good luck forming your dream team, and see you at next Hack Live TV session. Bye.
Bye, guys.